According to the Centers for Disease Control, only 23.3% of Americans 18 and over meet the suggested physical activity guidelines. Now, that means that over 75% of Americans are missing out on reaping the benefits of regular exercise. Hello, my name is Jacob, and today I'm going to talk to you about exercise through a cause and effect strategy. I will discuss the need for exercise, the satisfaction of exercise, and the implementation of exercise, or what exercise in your life can look like. As college students, we have rather hectic schedules, which often result in sleep deprivation, stress, and possibly anxiety or depression. So the benefits of exercise can benefit you and me. We're going to warm up with some statistics moving into the need. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. While that may seem far off for those of us that are in our 20s, it's pertinent that we put in place positive habits that our future selves can reap. According to hopefordepression.org, over 18 million U.S. citizens suffer from depression every year. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, over 40 million people suffer from an anxiety disorder per year. And according to consumerreports.org, over 164 million people in the United States suffer from sleep deprivation at least once per week. So it's no wonder, with only less than a quarter of the United States population meeting the suggested physical activity guidelines, that there is a need for physical activity. So moving from the need to the solution. According to jetfoundation.org, just 5 minutes into an exercise, an individual can start reaping, or can notice an improvement in their mood. Now, just as a disclaimer, I'm not saying that exercise is the only solution to all these ailments that the United States population is experiencing. There are certain situations in which exercise will not be the solution. However, I do believe that exercise has benefits and everybody can benefit from exercise. Those benefits, as outlined at medlineplus.gov, are helping weight control. According to the CDC, 42.4% of Americans, almost half the population, are considered obese. So exercise can help in weight control. Not in every instance, but in a lot of instances it can help. It helps in the reduction in the risk of heart disease, which is, again, the leading cause of death in the United States. Helps in the management of blood sugar and insulin levels. Helps aid in the quitting of smoking. Helps improve your mental health and mood. It helps cognitive function. So, especially as college students, I think that's one of the biggest benefits that I'm seeking out. It strengthens your bones and muscles. It improves your sleep. Again, another thing that's pertinent while we're in college, that we get some quality sleep while we're studying during those hectic hours. It improves your sexual health. It reduces the risk of some cancers, reduces the risk of falling, which is, again, setting your future self up for success. And it improves your chances of living longer. So, to reap these benefits, your life doesn't have to look that different. The implementation of exercise doesn't have to be anything crazy, and that's what we're going to talk about next. So for substantial health benefits, according to health.gov, adults should exercise 150 to 300 minutes per week. Now that breaks down to about 21 to 41 minutes per day of exercise. According to digitalmarketing.org, the average internet user spends about 144 minutes on social media sites per day. So if you were to implement 30 minutes of scrolling, instead of scrolling, implement that time to walking, a brisk walk, you could reap the benefits of exercise. And if a 30-minute chunk of time is too much to dedicate to working out, it can look more like your social media usage, where you just take breaks from studying and you go on a 10-minute walk, 3 10-minute blocks of exercise, and you can still benefit from that exercise. You can still reap those benefits. And so the implementation of it, exercise doesn't have to look like exercise. I did do a demonstration speech on exercise where I demonstrated the push-up, the sit-up, and the jumping jack. That's a great place to start. It'll help elevate your heart rate. You can just do probably 10, 12 reps probably of each, and see where that's at, where that puts you on time-wise. However, it doesn't have to look like that. That's specifically exercises. Those are designed for exercising. Exercise can look like something you enjoy more than that. So, for instance, exercise could be snowboarding. It can be roller skating. It can be carrying your 3D printer across campus. It can be hiking to a perfect spot to get a good nature picture. It could be window shopping for yarn. It doesn't have to look like anything in specific. It just has to be less sitting, more movement. And a brisk walk, even just a gentle walk, is still a form of exercise that you're going to get benefit from. So today I've talked to you about exercise. I did that through a cause and effect strategy. We talked about the need for exercise, the satisfaction of exercise, and the implementation of exercise in your life. I encourage you to start exercising, to implement exercise into your lives. I challenge you to exercise at least 30 minutes one time this week. And that 30-minute block, it can be as complex as going to the gym and lifting weights, as long as you know the form and you have the skill to perform that. Or it can be something as simple and easy as going on a walk to socialize with your friends. But I challenge you, and you should challenge yourself to commit 30 minutes to exercise this week and gauge how you feel afterwards. See if you feel more refreshed, if you feel more productive, if you have a clearer mind and a better sense of just a purpose. So I challenge you to do that. And to get things moving for you, I want to encourage you with some words from Arnold Schwarzenegger, who said, "For me, life is continuously being hungry. The meaning of life is not simply to exist, to survive, but to move ahead, to go up, to achieve, and to conquer."